Alright, welcome back. I must admit that today I woke up because my alarm bell woke me up at a 6:15, and I immediately thought about the Wales save game. Went to work, and I've been teaching classes from 8 o'clock until 3 o'clock. All the while I've been thinking about the Wales save game, and then I've been at a meeting for an hour now, and finally I'm off work, and first thing I do obviously is go to my car, and I hope none of my colleagues are going to spot me while I'm sitting here talking to myself. But anyway, I'm thinking about Wales, and not the kind in the sea. Right. Someone is shouting outside the car. Never mind. Right, so I've got the team lined up. I had some trouble because we've had injuries. And one of the people who were injured was Ryan Giggs. And I didn't choose another player instead of him because I could see that the date that he was injured and the length of the injury, I guess, the duration, would mean that he would probably be coming back from injury at this point. But he's at 89%. So maybe I should just field him from the beginning, or maybe I should give someone else the chance. And I think, even though it's a really important match, then I think I'm going to use this guy from the beginning. I just noticed this Pembridge guy is also 86%, so I'm going to use Trollope instead. So actually it's kind of a weird formation. We've got Gary Speed injured, and Ryan Giggs sitting on the bench, ready to come on. So, and the other thing that I did was I moved Steve Jenkins up in midfield because, the last time we used him, we used Mark Pembridge and Gary Speed, and Mark Pembridge didn't play very well. So now I'm using this guy who's a bit more, a defense type of guy. That might work, or maybe it won't. So we needed a new right back, and I'm trying this guy again, who played terribly first time he came on. But maybe, I could have used this guy instead, and I really don't think it doesn't look like there's a big difference. And then because of all the injuries, I've had other injuries as well, and probably when I edit this video, I'm going to show you guys before you watch me say this stuff. But anyway, I chose to call in some youngsters. They're not getting any match time anyway, except maybe this guy, because he was picked up by Gillingham. He looks pretty good. I don't remember the name of the player who turned into this regen, but he looks alright. And so I've got him on the bench with Mark Pembridge and Ryan Giggs, and that Brace guy, who hasn't really played well for me at any point in time. And I forgot to mention the biggest difference is that I've pretty much just gone with Paul Jones in the goal in every single match, and he played very well against the Czech Republic. But unlucky for us, he is also injured, so I've had to choose Mark Crossley. I don't think that should be too much of a problem, because this guy is actually playing well. I mean, 7 man of the match achievements in the last season out of 45 matches. That's pretty good. And he already has 2 man of the match this season out of 12 appearances. So, and then Neville Southall, 41 years old, he gets a seat on the bench for once. So, we've got a really important match, and the reason, of course, that I've been thinking about this team so much in this qualification is that suddenly, with the win against Czech Republic last time, and suddenly everything looks possible. So if we beat Georgia, then we have a difficult home match against Belgium, but Belgium, having already qualified, have nothing to play for. So, yeah, you see what I'm getting at, but none of that matters if we lose this match. So, let's just see how it goes. Yeah, I don't think there's much else to say or to change at this point. Wait a sec. One thing though, I did take this guy. I think I don't really have a good option for direct free kicks, so hopefully we won't get any direct free kicks. No, that's a stupid thing to say. Hopefully we'll get them after I put Ryan Giggs back on the pitch. So Mark Hughes. This is somewhat of a thriller for me right now, because I know we should be able to beat these guys, but they beat us at home in Wales, so anything might happen. So a yellow card for Terry Hughes. Now I've got the chance to see who plays well and who doesn't. Everyone but Mark Hughes plays well. He's old and looks like he's not really putting in much of an effort. Maybe then on the other hand, Hartson and this other Hughes guy, Sari Hughes, I think, they look really tired. And we've got the third Hughes not playing very well either. David Hughes, or whatever his name is. Is that correct? Yes, it is. And then, well, it's the central defense just malfunctioning, apparently. So that's a bit unusual, actually. For most of the matches they've been playing well, but Hartson plays well with all the tackling and stuff. So I guess I ought to be patient with Sari Hughes, but yeah, and I will, and then I'll just get Ryan Giggs in, because he can also play centrally. I'm pretty sure anyway. Captain. Shit. So the captaincy, I didn't think about that. This might have been really stupid to substitute Mark Hughes. This guy, pretty old, 14 in influence. I need someone with influence and also determination, so obviously this guy. Or what about David Hughes? He's too young. So, what about Coleman? 17? 29 years old. Yeah. Chris Coleman, it is. Okay. So, good news is that Andrew Chappell guy plays fine, and I'm thinking that Jenkins and Trollope seems to go alright. So let's see what happens. Sorry, I just had to get rid of that annoying thing. So I forgot one thing. The direct free kick. I have to let Ryan Giggs take that again. And also the corners. Yeah. And probably also the penalties. Why not? So, let's go ahead. Come on. That looked like he was up to something. I don't know. I'm gonna check in just a second whether I mean how tired they are getting at this point. Oh, I really want the win. Come on. Come on. Right. So, with about a half an hour to go, stats look like this. We've got corners and we're sort of in control of the midfield, but we're not really creating, well, we are creating chances. We're just not hitting the target. So I'm not going to take Hartson off the pitch because I don't have anyone else. I went for more of the defensive substitutes because I wasn't really sure how it would work out with like Jenkins in midfield and stuff, but he's playing well. Page isn't. So I'm going to really have this guy make his debut, or I could get him in here. So I'll go with this Brace guy just because he has good determination. Get him in instead of Robert Page, and then Coleman, I'll move him to the central. So next thing that I might do is get the Pembridge in. Okay, Hartson. Yes! Did you guys see that? That's John Hartson. Yes. This. Yes! Almost felt my heart skip the beat right there. Those 2 goals, they're so damn important because this means, yes, right, this, well, right, not a third goal in well, just now, but anyway, this means that if we, provided we get the win, just don't. Right, provided we get the win, then we actually have a fighting chance. I mean, right, against the Belgium the Belgian side that has already qualified. And we're at home. I know that they're a lot better than we are player for player, but we already played them twice. One time in a friendly where we got draw in an away match, and then the other away match where they beat us, but only 1-0. Was it? Or was it 2-1? Something like that. Now, Hartson is really tired, and he scored the goal. So I might want to get him off the pitch anyway, I don't know. Or that Jenkins guy. Yeah, I think I'll just let him play, because he's a badass. So he'll stay on the pitch, John Hartson. Maybe score a couple of goals. Right, almost did. But, well, I lost my train of thought there. Doesn't matter. I'm just trying to hold myself together as we enter the almost the last 10 or 15 minutes of this match. Crossley has been playing well. It's good to know that we have 2 quality keepers. This is, whoa, an own goal. Right. So this is the payback for beating us in Wales. I mean, if we just won that first match against Georgia, see, and this might be important because we just might, if we win against Belgium, I suspect that we'll end up with an equal amount of points as well as the Czech Republic, probably, or Georgia even. I don't remember exactly, but this is exactly what I'd hoped for. I'd hoped for a lot less, actually. I would have settled for 1-0. Just 3 points, that's all that really matters. And Georgia doesn't stand a chance of getting those now because, well, actually, come to think of it, we're 3 in a row, right? Three victories in a row for a Wales side that started great with the big win against Estonia. And Mark Pembridge came on to get 9. Right, that's cool. But anyway, then losses against Belgium, against the Czech Republic, against Georgia. I think after the first 4 matches, we only had 3 points, right? So this is unreal. But you guys, I'm not making any promises for the last match because obviously we might still lose it. But let's see what happens now. 4-0 in an away match. Czech Republic, they already played their last match, which means that we just need a draw. Is that correct? I don't know. Where do I find the rules? Maybe someone can comment that because I'm not even sure. I mean, where do I see the rules? Here? Somewhere? I don't know. But anyway, either it's goal difference, which looks great for us, or it's the 2 matches between us and them. So that's interesting. But anyway, doesn't matter if, right, new record, John Hartson. Anyway, it doesn't matter if we lose to Belgium. So we still have the last match to go, and even if we lose this qualification for the Euros, then, well, this will still have been a fun run with Wales, and luckily we do have an exciting match to look forward to as maybe the last one, because obviously we're hoping for qualification matches. What are they called? The knockout matches. So, well, that's it for this time. I'm one happy camper, and I hope I'll see you guys next time I post a video. Thanks for watching.